Welcome back to 27 Topics. With me today are our guests, John Verasco, Postmaster of the Jasper Post Office, and Ken Rasche, who for the last 10 years has been very busy organizing the local food bank food drive that the Postal Department here has every year. We welcome you to the show. And Saturday is going to be a very big day for the mail carriers throughout the area. I mean, we're having this big food drive, so 12th annual, we say.
12th annual, yes, Paul. Actually, it's the 11th year we've been involved. The first year there was 10 cities involved, and they collected 11 million tons of food, 10 cities. And at that time, then the Postmaster General John Potter, got involved, and he thought it would be a good thing for the whole postal system to get involved in it. So from that point on, it went nationwide, and we went through up to 1,300 branches now, and out of 1,300 branches, like we're part of Evansville branch, and out of the Evansville branch, there's Mount Vernon, Tell City, Newburgh, so there's 8 or 10 cities that's inside the branch. So it kind of gives, 1,300 seems like a small number, but it's actually quite large. We usually collect anywhere from 3 to 3.5 tons of food a year, and everything we collect goes to the DuBois County Food Bank.
That is very good. In this area, it's the Jasper Post Office. Do the other post offices or routes in the county participate, do you know?
Yes, some of them will. When we advertise, such as we are on TV and in the newspaper, and with these cards, it goes to the outlying offices, and then we'll drive by there and collect some also.
So whoever in the county wants to put food out to the mailbox for the mail carrier?
The city carriers are the sponsors of this, NALC.
Okay.
Ourself and Huntingburg are the only two towns in DuBois County that have city carriers. So we're fortunate enough to have the rural carriers volunteer to help us, and they collect. Also the personnel in the post office, they collect at the window if somebody wants to bring it in and drop it off. John's gracious enough, the management part comes in to help us. He's coming in from Terre Haute next Saturday to help take the food to the bank and drive around and make sure that everybody's not overburdened, and if they got too much in or whatever, he'll take it out. And so we're fortunate to have the rural carriers to help us. Some of the bigger cities don't have the rural carriers; they have drop boxes. It would be nice if we get the whole county to participate some way, if that would be possible. I'm not sure, for the fact that the DuBois County Food Bank does supply the whole county.
Yes, it supplies the whole county and then some.
Right. I had talked to Cindy Lentz, the person in charge out there, or the person that I talked to, and she informed me last night that they have 450 families that they each month that they help. Some of those, she told me, are low income. Some are people that just got laid off their jobs. Just to mention a few of that. I'm not sure what their clientele is, but I get a reminder every Saturday. The food bank is on my route, so their hours are usually after I'm through there. But on Saturday, every morning when I go through, I get a reminder how many people do use the food bank.
Is it's open every day or just?
The hours are, probably shouldn't quote it. I think Monday it's 1 to 3, and Wednesdays it's 6 to 8, and on Saturdays I think it's 10 to 2. I'm not sure. They're open on Saturdays because that's when I usually go in to talk to Cindy, and especially this time of year when we're getting to finalize the food drive.
Well, the food bank is certainly a great asset to the community for people who need the service.
Correct.
I think now we'll kind of reflect back and ask John a little bit about how this all got started and who's all involved in it, other than just carriers.
Right. This began as a joint effort, as Kenny had said, back in 1993 between the National Association of Letter Carriers and Postal Management. It started with 10 cities, and then it's grown to virtually every city delivery office across the United States. Through time, practically 500 million pounds of food have been collected, and as earlier Ken mentioned, we collect about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of food here. We'd like to see that go up to about 6,000 pounds and do our part in making our contribution. This is the 11th year that we've been in it, and we continue to look forward to it every year. Basically, across the United States, there's nearly 30 million people that are starving every day, 12 million of those being children. So this is one of the biggest events of the year, one of the largest food collection drives that helps reduce this potential problem in the United States.
It's really good. Is there some major person or company that helps in this process?
Campbell's Soup Company has become one of our largest sponsors, and they provide the cards that we will be mailing out early next week as a reminder to our customers to put a couple cans of food or whatever you can out by your mailbox.
Campbell Soup every year always donates 1 million pounds of canned food every year. For some reason in 96 and 97 they donated 20 million and 10 million respectively. I'm not sure what the deal was. That was when they first got involved in it. Now they've got involved with the cards. They mail out 105 million cards. And also this year we're having, is that Valpak? Valpak's getting involved. I'm not sure if we're going to get those. I saw the photo of the package. It's kind of like a coupon envelope, and but I'm not sure if we're going to get them in our office or not. They got 40 million of those that they're going to distribute. And also Sarah Hughes, Olympic gold medal figure skater, she is a spokesman this year. I think every year they have a different spokesman. And this year she's a spokesman for the food drive. And also on the backside, if you notice the Family Circle, the cartoonists, they're, every year they have it, and you'll notice that in the Sunday papers and whatever that are where their cartoons at, that they're promoting the food drive also.
Well, I think this is very good, and it certainly is a large undertaking for the post office and the carriers. And are there a lot of drop boxes around, or should people just take, if they don't want to leave it at the mailbox or at the carrier, when you go to a home, you just pick it up at the home? Or
normally it's kind of like an all-day Easter egg kind of. You open the mailbox and there's cans inside the mailbox.
Oh, okay.
There's bags hanging on the mailbox. I personally have it nice because I have a mounted route, and when I get it, I just have tubs sitting in the back of my Jeep that I put into. The walking routes and the rural carriers, a lot of them have a little bit more difficult, especially walking routes. And like this year, last year we actually started it with the help of Cindy out there, that we got them help. The Boy Scouts and some of their parents go around with each one of the walkers, and we set up that each one has somebody to go with them, so because it gets to be a lot to carry the food bag, because you may pick up 10 grocery bags full on one relay, and I know if you've carried groceries in from the house, you know, you carry 1 or 2 at a time. It gets to be a load, and you try to carry those for 3 or 4 city blocks. So we went and we got to help and worked really well with the Boy Scouts. Also, different religious groups are looking, or even school kids are looking for service projects. So we've had them contact us and stuff. So we've got a lot of help from the outside also.
So you have plenty of help in gathering it then on the. You have volunteers who will help you then.
Right, and then John and Dave Rogro was supervisor the last few years. They've been, when we bring it in there, they come around to the during the day and help take it out to the food bank, so we don't take it all out there at the end of the day. So their people out there can put it away. And they work out there, so we take it out there during the day.
Well, so it's really well organized.
But it seems like just within one day, the way we've organized it in time, that we can collect it easily on the routes without any interference to the delivery times, and at the same time deliver to the food bank, and at interval times it gives them a chance to stock it according to the type of food, and then they complete their day right away.
And most of this should be canned goods?
Canned goods are non-perishable. There's a lot of times, like, the weight doesn't really tell the story. A lot of times with your paper towels, your toiletries, your things like that. The one thing that I probably would suggest not to, it would be glass. I know, like my rod, I swing them back and put them in tubs and stuff, and when I put them on, if there's glass in it, you go, oh, you know, but, and you're more careful with that, but if it's not sitting on top, you don't notice it. So anything that's not breakable, they can use out there. I would like to mention that if anybody that would like to donate and it's not serviced by the Jasper area, and I don't think John would have a problem if they want to come and put it on our dock, that we'll make sure that it gets there to the food bank. I know a lot of people probably don't even know where the food bank is, and a lot of times they don't think if you have 1 or 2 cans that it's worthwhile driving out there, and so this is a way that we can get them what they want to help. We're kind of the just the delivery personnel.
This is really great. You know, you don't have to give a case if you don't want to. You don't, you know, like Ken said, you know, if you just have a can or 2 that you would like to donate, this is a great way to do that, because exactly. You collect it in mass.
Exactly. We collect all. We collect from 1 can up to 2-3 bags at a residence, and we're only doing what we do best, and that's delivery. And the people that donate, we're giving them an opportunity to do the delivery for them. So.
Well, I think it's really great. The food bank here in DuBois County is located on Meridian Road,
right,
across the road from the St. Vincent de Paul store, and is where the food bank is located, just in case people wonder where this food bank is. Well, Ken, and John, I want to thank you both for being our guest on 27 Topics this morning. And folks, don't forget, May the 8th is the big day for the Post Office Food Drive. Leave your non-perishable foods for your mail carrier to take along with him to the DuBois County Food Bank. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.